This might be one of the most important videos that I ever make about Lux. Not because I think I'm some sort of trading genius. One of my videos is called The Dumb Trading Strategy. But rather, I believe that this will be very helpful for the people who ask the most common question that we get inside the Lux Algo community. And that is, and it has a theme. The question has a theme to it. It goes along the lines of, what are the best settings for me to swing trade? What are the best settings for me to trade Forex? What are the best settings for the US 30? And I appreciate the question because people are wanting to learn how to use the tool. That's great. But it's coming from this idea that there are some perfect settings for all of these different ways of trading. This just doesn't work. It just doesn't work that way. You have different trading styles that are out there. You have different personalities that are out there. You've got all the different time frames that are out there. And never mind all of the symbols. How many different stocks are there? How do they move? You know, something that's in medicine right now is probably going to be quite volatile. Whereas something that's in tactiles is probably going to be fairly smooth moving. The way that you would trade oil is going to be different than the way you trade indices. So the purpose of this video is, we're not going to go over what's the perfect setting for, but rather I'm going to show you in this video how you can get the perfect settings for whatever you are going to be trading. And it's simply by understanding what happens when you push these buttons on Lux and how does that affect where the signals are going. That's what we're after in this video. And I say it's most important because if you are equipped with the power of knowing how to manipulate this tool, you can apply it to whatever chart, whatever time frame, whatever asset you want, and you won't have to ask that question ever again to anybody. You'll be completely independent. And you'll also, if you understand it well, you'll also recognize when other people are full of shit. So this is really, really powerful if you can understand how this works. So I'm going to bring up the indicators and watch me as I'm working on this. Someone's going to comment and be like, you said that these were the settings that you came to. I was playing around and I came up with some better settings. Good. Please do that. If anything, this video was able to help you adjust this better than what I could even do. And it wouldn't surprise me if that happens because I'm like, this is brand new. Lux Algo is premium, has only been out for a couple weeks. I'm still learning how to use it. And I've been able to get it pretty dialed in, and it complements my trading style so well. So what I do is I zoom out a little bit so that I can see a lot of different types of markets. Some ranging right here, and then some trending, right? And that's going to help me as I dial in Lux Algo. So now I think the default is 12 and 26. I'm going to just go ahead, this is the 15-minute chart, so I'm going to go 30 and 15. Now why that? Just I find that I'm usually under these numbers, but that's a good place for me to start to be able to see where my highs and lows are and how I can get them closer. The signals rather, to get the signals closer to the highs and lows. So sensitivity is at 30 right now. I'm going to bring it down and I'm going to watch for the signals to crawl closer to the highs and lows. That's all I'm doing. And I just bring it one at a time. I let Lux Algo do the calculations and then I go to the next one. Now there's some noise that came in. I'm okay with that. I'd probably be ignoring it, and as I continue to bring down my sensitivity, that noise starts to spread apart already. We're in a far better position than we were before when we first saw that noise. Some more noise popped in, but I'm just going to keep on crawling downward, and look at that, they shifted. Okay, now there's a lot of noise that just popped in. Oh, no. just 2 more signals. The rest of them were actually splitting further apart. So I'm okay with that. 19, you know what? Now at this point, no, that's still good. We're still good. We actually didn't add more signals, we just shifted some of them. So we keep on going. At this point, no, still same number of signals. They were just moving, so we just continue working our way down. There's 17. Let it calculate. No change on that one, it didn't look like. Okay, that one changed, but it just spread the signals apart further. Good, it's still doing it. Still doing it. Okay, so now we've got some noise. Is that right? Yeah, some noises come in and I'm good with this. So now what we do is that we bring down the agility. And this will bring it even closer. This is where the granular details get taken care of. So now we just bring down the agility and push these signals even further apart from each other. We add some noise there. Yep. So we went down to 12 and we added noise. So now what I'm going to do is to get rid of the noise, I'm going to increase my sensitivity. Yep. Now I can go back to bringing down the agility. See? It's a wonderful thing. Now, just as a heads up, as I'm talking about this, as I'm going through this, I want to share with you something. If there were perfect settings, Lux would have just made it that way. They would have just been like, here you go. Here are the perfect settings. But there are none. And the beautiful thing about the best indicators out there give you the ability to customize it to the nth degree. And that is what we're doing right here. So 14 and 6 on the 15-minute chart. You know what, that's good enough. There might be some more things that I can do there, but I want to show you on another chart. Let's go to Tesla. Now this is the 3 minutes, so it's a little bit less. And you know what, maybe I won't do it that way. Let's do it on the daily. Now, of course, the daily shows a lot of this kind of action happening right now. Reminds me a little bit about Bitcoin back in the day. So let's go to a 4-hour instead. Gives us a little bit more detail. Okay, perfect. Now let's go get Lux and plug it in. Now, of course, my default here is this. I'm just going to go and bring up the factory settings. There we go. That's already better. And then again, we just do the same thing. Let's adjust the sensitivity, try to get these signals to be closer to the highs and lows. Already that's helping. Already that's helping. And look at that. It's beautiful. Now, some of this noise in here, that's okay, because we can probably split that up a little bit with bringing down the agility. Yep. Now, a lot of these here in this area, I know that I would probably be avoiding those anyways, because I know where my lines would be, like when I actually get all of my indicators up. So I'm okay with them. But again, you might not be. The important thing is that now you know how you can get rid of that noise and simultaneously get your signals to be closer to the highs and lows. Now see what's going on here? So this is a sell signal on that candle. When I bring down my agility, it moves it over to here. But that would not be a good entry because it goes back up again. So you have a lot of drawdown. So we bring it back up so that we have that be our position. So there we go, 7 and 21, that's not bad. There's some noise in there, but I know whether or not I'd be paying attention to them. The idea here is that we've got our sells and our buys closer to the highs and the lows. So if you have any questions, if you if you have requests for me to go through a specific chart, throw it in the comments. If you like this, if this is of any help at all, please do subscribe, share it with some other people. And if you're not in the Lux community, I encourage you, even if you don't buy it, just go and join the community and just go see what other people are talking about within it. It is a fantastic tool and does a great job. And I look forward to it. Welcome. Talk to you later.